What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here today. Hope you are doing well. We're going to continue our Browns sim season again as the real Browns roster already starting to take shape. And so every new player that signs with the Browns is one player further away from this Browns roster being accurate. Not that it was ever supposed to be accurate, but Browns have made some changes even in the first 2 days of legal tampering, which is such a dumb term anyway. It's just call it the beginning of free agency. But they can't officially sign or process any of those trades until tomorrow, I believe. But appreciate everybody being on. Thanks so much to my subscribers. It is week number 4. Our Browns are 3-0. Cincinnati Bengals 1-2. A bit of a changing of the guard, perhaps. They did draft some defensive pieces. We'll tell you about them here in a moment when they are on defense. But your Browns right now will start on defense again. 3-0 in the young sim season. Plan A, which was to surround Shador with weapons and give him a good offensive line, and it's certainly been pretty decent so far in the sim as they are 3-0. And so far, it appears to be the plan that they're doing in real life again, trading for Titus Howard, signing Zion Johnson, LG Jenkins, and Tevin Jenkins. Anybody else named Jenkins, please come down, right down the middle, and Mason Graham will shut the door. Alex Wright was there as well. Appreciate you being on again. Thanks so much to all my subscribers. You guys are the very, very, very best. And the reason that we keep doing that. Good evening, George. Good evening, Jim. Good to have you guys both in on this one. Now, somebody moved early. Looks like 3/5 of the offensive line left early.
Ball start, offense.
It's the other way, silly. Silly goose. He'll point the wrong way. Joe Burrow back again, of course. No significant changes in the sim to the offense. Jaceki does resign. Yoshi Voss clearly number 3 target now. Blitz coming for the Browns. They fire left side Burrow right at the sticks, and T. Higgins beats Tyson Campbell to the 44-yard line on a first down. Bengals. Joe out of a shotgun now. Burrow scanning, firing left side. Wide open. T. Higgins. He got past Campbell. 10-5. Touchdown Bengals. Less than a minute off the clock, and they strike down the field. Caught him in some tight man coverage, perhaps. T. Higgins got right around him. We're going to see. Look at Campbell. It's like he just got whiffed off the line. Maybe he fell down, but Tyson Campbell just got absolutely destroyed off the line of scrimmage, and T. Higgins easily into the end zone. A big shot play for the Bengals here to start. And McPherson's kick is up and in. Zach Taylor's crew coming into Huntington Bank Field. Just 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. Swag, welcome in. Yeah, that's so crazy. And you forget that those things still happen. This is about the 3rd time the Ravens have done this, by the way, pulled out of a deal because of a failed physical. I wonder if they're trying to get the price tag a little bit lower now. Everybody was like, wow, you gave up 2 first-round picks. That's too much. Wonder if they were going to be like, we'll take him for 1. But I worry about the Raiders because they have spent an insane amount of money yesterday in or will be spending an insane amount of money in free agency. I don't know if they can account for Max Crosby's cap to go back onto their books. I'm not sure how that all works. Fired across the middle. Cardell Tate looks like he might be more and more in play with every offensive lineman that signs. He's got a nice gain of 9 on the quick pass from Shador. Double tight ends to the left side. We signed Isaiah Likely. Up the middle now. Quinchon to the 45, to the 50. A little stiff arm of Jordan Battle, and it'll go down on the Bengals side. 19 yards on the very first carry of the day for Quinchon Judkins. Again, we went a little bit more rookie heavy than they have, clearly. They wanted to sign some veterans, but it's fine with me, I guess, as long as we keep getting. We got the right guard right. Tevin Jenkins is the right guard. We did just think they would re-sign him. There's a good chance, maybe there's a chance DeJuan Jones is your opening day left tackle as well. They still may draft a center like Pat Coogan, but he's not going to start over Elgin Jenkins right now. Long time and a very effective player for the Packers. Now fired over the drag route. First down, Isaiah Bond to the 28-yard line. And Shador 2 for 2 to start his young game. He did fail his physical, yes, Alex. I'm not sure what specifically about it that he failed, but he failed the physical. Little RPO to the right side. Fannin spinning around the defender and into the 25, called the 22-yard line officially. Gain of 6 for Harold Fannin Jr. Trips to the left side. Isaiah Likely, of course, not signing with the Browns in real life. The price tag was way too much as he's going to be sacked now. Shamar Stewart, last year's first-round pick. We're going to pair him with this year's first-round pick. They took David Bailey out of Texas A&M. Very talented pass rusher. You'll see David Bailey out there wearing the number 95, I believe. He's the top of the screen against Francis Maui. No, yeah, 95 right there. But Shamar Stewart going to get past Dewan, who kind of gave up. Jones gives up. It leaves to a third. And long for the Browns. In field goal range. Just don't want to go too much further back now. Trips again to the left side. Back to pass. Sugar in the pocket. Dancing. Now firing it away. Smart choice. Cam Taylor-Britt over there covering the rookie Carnell Tate. And the Browns will stall out at the 31. Here comes Andre Schmidt from 48. Schmidt's kick is up, and Schmidt's kick is good. So, both teams scoring on their opening drive. Bengals on a big touchdown pass from Burrow to T. Higgins. Browns with a couple of nice plays, and then stalling out because of a sack from the second-year player, Shamar Stewart. Also, Texas A&M. Oh, Texas Tech was, Texas Tech was David Bailey, right? So Texas A&M and Texas Tech. Formerly of Stanford, I believe, for David Bailey. Took that oil money. Get yourself to Texas Tech. They're coming. Here's Chase Brown up the middle. Whoa, sweet little juke move, and Campbell will have to save a touchdown at the 42, and the Browns defense looks a little discombobulated right now. I don't know if the Ravens are the ones that are in trouble, Alex. I think the Ravens might have just screwed over the Raiders, because I'm not sure they're going to be able to afford him with all the money they just spent in free agency. Obscene amounts of money, like $81 million for a center, for instance. 3 years, $81 million for a center. It's an insane amount of number. The highest paid center is $18 million a year. He's getting $27 a year. Good for his agent. Resetting the center market. Our center is costing about $10 million a year. Just in case you wondered, give it Chase Brown again. This time JOK is there. Remember, my sim, my game. I decided JOK can play again. Although I am excited, Quincy Williams, I think in Rutenberg's defense, he and Carson could be a really special duo. Physical player with some experience from the Jets, Quincy Williams, the real-life second linebacker. And again, you'll see that roster come to life this summer after the offseason draft and all that stuff is finished. We will do a sim before the new game comes out. We always do that one as well, but we got to finish this one to its fruition. And so far, the Browns have looked really solid, although 2 drives for the Bengals, and they seem to have no issues pushing the football down the field right now, down to the 20-yard line. Spinning out of it, Burrow, fired left side, caught by T. Higgins. Somebody may be blocked in the back. Let's see what the flag is. Just going to be holding on the offense, because again, he can't point the right way. That's Zeus's son, Orlando Brown Jr., the big right tackle, and I do mean big. He is a big player. Yeah, they've lost a lot of players for sure, but I wouldn't go so far as to say that they are screwed in your language. Left side on a 1st and 20, and they're able to pick up 19. What are the Browns doing here? Sleepy Browns on defense to start off. Up the middle. Hand it off to their new draft pick. Is a fullback, Eli Heiderich from Navy, I believe. Eli Heidenreich. There it is. Top fullback in the draft out of the Naval Academy. And Heidenreich is on this team. And got to carry there. Now motion coming from Mike Gesicki. They're going to go backwards pass, and he'll double pass, right side throw to Chase Brown, 10-5, touchdown Bengals on a double pass. We have not seen that before in the sim. Oh my. Some fireworks here. Look at this, the double pass. Mike Gesicki underthrows it horribly, but just enough of a cut block. Look at Ward go flying. That's the rookie center, Connor Tollison. Out of Missouri, Connor Tollison, the rookie center for the Cincinnati Bengals, and he chips just enough of Ward that Chase Brown runs into the end zone. They got a 14-3 lead, and this place is a little quiet, and somebody's hurt now. Is that Ronnie Hickman? So not a good start to the game. Black Roz, welcome in. Good to have you on. All right, let's settle down a little bit here. Larvidan up to the 21. Monken with a couple of words for Quinshon Judkins while we bring up a stat about passing. So good job out of you, Madden. 159 to 38, the total yards. Again, Browns have had one drive. 149 to 19 in the passing yards. And all of a sudden it feels like they're going to have to change the game plan. Quinshon stuck by Barrett Carter, second-year linebacker. And Carter with a nice tackle. No gain for Judkins. Looked like he tried to get to the hole on the left. Carter brings him down before he's able to do that now. Rookie center Pat Coogan. Back to snap it. Over the middle. Wide open ball. Watch out. 50. Juke move. See ya. Oh, he just tripped. Oh, no. He juked the safety. Literally fell to the ground and then tripped on his feet. Watch this play. It's a beautiful pass from Shador. He's wide open. He juke moves him right here. Whoop. And then Battle falls down and then trips him. Oh, no. What about all of the rotten Madden luck here early in this one? Back to pass, Shador firing right side. Caught again. Tape, and then he gets knifed in the back by Taylor Britt's helmet. And he drops it. A couple of wild plays here early in the sim. 14-3. Hey, Mitchell, welcome in. Go Browns. Sanders now. Delayed handoff. Quinshon up the middle. Just took a little bit too long to develop. 3rd and 9. Left to right, DeJuan Jones. Manuel Pregnon, a rookie. Pat Coogan, a rookie. Tevin Jenkins, hey, got that one right. Francis Maui'no, a rookie. Probably not going to do 3/5 of the offensive line being rookies. Shador hit as he throws. Left side into traffic and double covered. Rookie safety out of Penn State. There's David Bailey, their first-round pick. Rookie safety out of Penn State, Zakee Wheatley back there. And now Schmidt will try from 55. So the Browns moving the ball in the guts of the field, but cannot put it into the red zone. This one looks like it got yanked left, and it did. Schmidt from 55. Just trying to get a little bit too much oomph on it, and yanked it left. Had enough legs. Hey, Felligan, welcome in. Go Browns. But you give Joe Burrow and the red-hot Bengal offense the football back, and your defense has not really done much here. Again, the trick play on the previous drive. Turn around, give the handoff to Chase Brown. Whoa! Ran right into the open arms of Myles Garrett. Like Journey would say, and I'll be there with open arms. Myles with the tackle for a loss. Trips to the right side. Burrow pointing out defenders. And now he'll stay in the pocket. Deliver right side. Wide open again. Jamar Chase with his first catch up to the 32-yard line. And Delpit makes the tackle, but these receivers are running wide open right now. Browns defense in a little bit of disarray here. Burrow, quick throw, left side, wide open again. Looked like the same play to the opposite side of the field. Yeah, that's the rookie Jalen Catalon already into the game for the Browns on defense. So some stamina sub situation, or that injury to Ronnie Hickman, maybe hurting a little bit more than they had thought. Now Burrow firing right side, caught again right at the sticks. Broken tackle from Yoshi Voss, and then he'll go down at the 8-yard line. With a bevy of Browns to finish the job. 2nd and 3 here. Burrow, play action. Joey B, he's in the zone, he's got time, but he'll fire instead, and he knifes it in there and complete to T. Higgins. Looked like he could have run it. Looks like he could have run it. Now Burrow, stepping up in the pocket, fired again, left side, caught, touchdown, T. Higgins. 3 first-half touchdown passes, but 2 of them by Joe Burrow, 1 of them by Mike Gesicki. And the Bengals have come in here and laid a little bit of the boomstick. We can try some situational coach mode, Alex. I'm just not sure if it's going to work right now because I can't fix the defense. But I suppose I can try to fix the offense here a little bit. Guys, appreciate you being on, by the way. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place here on YouTube that you're going to find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary, slow sim style with all our sims. We're doing a Brown season after a virtual off season. We're doing a Buckeye season without a virtual off season. Both teams undefeated right now, actually. Doing a little Cavs, little Blue Jackets here and there. We'll do a little Guardians once the summer kicks around as well. I'll do some World Cup because it's a World Cup year. All right, well, let's see what we can see here. Shador Sanders. Delayed handoff up the middle. Quinshon Judkins. This one will work. How about me calling a run play for 14 yards and a first down? That's what he did last week, 18 carries. He's averaged over 100 yards in every game so far. He has been exactly what they had hoped. here in year number 2. The bell cow back now. Give it again up the middle. Wide. Oh, nice tackle in space, actually. Logan Wilson coming back. Had it right there. A little RPO look. Decided to hand it off now. 13 seconds remain. Should have worked. Fires over the middle. Caught by Isaiah Bond. Near the first down again. Logan Wilson and company. Oh, how do I flip the play here? It's the end of the first quarter. Okay. All Bengals. Browns defense. Here's the sweet juke move and then sillily trips over the guy that he juked onto the ground. Just a wild turn of events that was. Browns have kicked 2 field goals. One of them went in and one of them did not. Flip the field now. Sanders on a 3rd and 1. Turn around. Give it up the middle to Isaiah Likely, who lined up as a fullback, and Likely's got a first down. We'll take that one. Phil Monken. Not sure how I feel about that one. 14:30 to go here. Freshly into the second quarter. Motion coming from Quinshon. They'll stay in the backfield. Quickly, they'll throw it to Quinshon on the right side. Like that play call. Comes back in the motion, gives a declaration of the formation. And then they throw a little swing pass to him for a gain of 4, just keeping guys off of their balanced toes. Up the middle, Quinshon hit right away, and he'll be thrown to the ground. Newton, Josh Newton, the corner, able to come in now. 3rd and 4. Shador needs to be accurate with the football here. Back to pass, Shador Sanders. And he'll step up. I'm not making him run. He's doing it on his own. Slide, slide, slide! Oh, he's going to get tackled, fortunately. New number for Dax Hill after he re-signed as a free agent, but that was a nice little scramble, and actually I didn't think that he would scramble in coach mode, but good on him for doing that. I did not do that. I don't know how to play video games on a PC, so I literally snap it and take my hands away. Here comes Dylan Sampson. His first carry of the game was for 1. Another tackle for Shamar Stewart. Are those Boo Birds here? Some Boo Birds already in Huntington Bank Field because of a run play. On first down, now Sanders on a 2nd and long. Back to pass, should have worked. Stepping up again, floating at left side, it's got some wiggle! Incomplete, he tried to go to Brian Thomas Jr., who may end up being a real Cleveland Brown. DJ Turner on the coverage. Nicely done that time. They're rumored to be poking around, but my guess is Jacksonville wants their first-round pick back, and I'm not ready to give it up yet. If I'm the Browns, and another sack coming. There's the rookie, David Bailey, Texas Tech, Red Raider. And he's going to go ahead and get a sack. And so, once again, our coach mode does a decent job of getting down the field, but the Browns will stall out once again at the 30. Welcome in, Dwayne. Welcome in, Wendell. Schmidt's kick is up, and this one's good. But you can't keep trading field goals for touchdowns, which is what we have done. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns for the Bengals, 3 drives, 3 field goal attempts for the Browns, and only 2 of them have gone in. 11:58 to go, second quarter. Still plenty of time, but let's try to get a stop here. Let's try to force the Bengals to punt or get a turnover. Here comes Charlie Jones, and he'll be tackled by Buki Watson and Isaiah McGuire. There's Jalen Coker, free agent wide receiver, that came over as well as Zach Taylor gives the final marching orders. He is the offensive coordinator, of course. Remember, Dan Pitcher at one time was a Browns coaching candidate. He's kind of their offensive coordinator, pass game coordinator, QB coach. Fired over the middle. Gisecki tackled immediately by Jerome Baker and Grant Delpit. Well, Wendell, we can't stop Joe Burrow right now is what's really happening, and we're moving the ball and then we stall out and kick field goals. It's really the shortest description. They're scoring touchdowns, we're attempting field goals. Burrow again, another wide open receiver across the middle. Andre Yoshivas, over 200 yards passing for Joey B right now. Clock ticking down under 10:50 here in the first half. Trips to the left side. Back to pass, Joey B. Fired left side, a little drag route, caught by T. Higgins. Ball got punched at, but he doesn't drop it. Already his 5th catch for 100 yards for T. Higgins, in case you wanted to know why it's not going well for the Browns. Here comes Chase Brown, up the middle. Chase Brown, whoa, he'll run right into Mason Graham, who slaps him to the ground for a big tackle for a loss that time. 3rd and 2. See if we can get off the field here, Browns. Look at that coverage. Look at that giant cushion at the top of the screen that Campbell is giving Jamar Chase. Back to pass. He'll run across the middle. They'll throw it that way. Caught first down. Jamar, 40, 35 to the 30. Punched from behind again as Tyson Campbell's trying that Peanut Tillman punch. Well, yeah, Wendell, but the game doesn't necessarily know that. He's a 99 rated quarterback. Like, there are several in the game. Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, after a year's worth of XP, are also 99 rated quarterbacks. And he's a good player. Our defense just looks a little bit like they're stuck in the mud right now. 2nd and 6 for Joey B. Back to pass. Now, once again, quick throw over the middle. It's T. Higgins right at the sticks and another first down. Oh, boy. We did, but he's not on this this roster. I knew that Devin Bush probably wouldn't resign. But the guy that we got to replace him, I think, is going to be good. I think you're going to like him, Wendell. Quincy Williams is his name. And he was an All-Pro 2 years ago with our defensive coordinator as his linebacker coach. So I think they're going to be able to utilize his skill set. He and Carson and Quincy together, I think, are going to be really solid. Back to pass. Fired over the middle. Caught by Mike Gesicki. And now it's a very important 3rd and 5. Cannot let them score another touchdown here. Plus, we have maybe the best linebacker coach in the league in Jason Tarver. Float left side. Jump ball and another touchdown. 3 first-quarter touchdowns for T. Higgins. As he is using and abusing Tyson Campbell right now, and the Browns cannot get a stop. Cannot get a stop. 28-6 right now. The Bengals just bludgeoning the Browns. The 3-0 top the AFC North, Cleveland Browns, by the way. I knew they weren't going to go undefeated, but a little bit more gumption here, boys, would be nice. Judkins having a nice game. Look at that start to the season. 72 carries, 332 yards. Again, that's in 3 games. 3 touchdowns. We'd like to see a few more of that. I mean, I can call it Alex, but then I have to, like, control a guy, and if I don't, he just stands there and does nothing. So I'm not sure it's even the play calls. I think it's just the execution right now is on a weird way. That's a nice run. Keep handing the ball off. 28-6. Yeah, it's not quite as easy as just snap it and let go. Pressure on him. Now he'll roll, and he'll be smartly able to throw it out of the way. Took a shot that time, Shamar Stewart. Another aggressive play. Some Boo Birds raining down again here at Huntington Bank Field. Shador in a shotgun now. Delayed handoff. Quinshon, he'll try to go left to the 25. Juke move. Whoa! Sweet juke move, and he'll spin his way. 3rd and inches, already 9 carries for 58 yards. That was another nice run. He looks good. Judkins looks good. Offset I formation. Back to pass out of it. Shador fired over the middle. Caught. First down. Really tough catch for Fannin. Hold on with strong hands. Barrett Carter was all over him. 5:01 in this first half. Browns really need a touchdown. Long throw to the right side. Fannin again. It's a bailout throw, and Dax Hill got over there in a hurry. 2nd and 8. The Boo Birds flying down again. Extra buoy today. Pressure again. Shamar Stewart, and it's DeJuan. The guilty party is Shamar Stewart. We knew that he had the talent. He just had that weird contract dispute and holdout, and then he was maybe going to go back to college and just all kinds of weird stuff. And the net result is that he's playing well here in year number 2. Shador, he'll step up. 50. He sees the first down, and he'll get hit by the rookie Zakee Wheatley, but gets the first down. No fear from Shador Sanders. Has Brian Thomas Jr. touched the ball in this game? I think Tate has 1 catch in junior. Pressure coming on a blitz, and it's Dax Hill, and they never feel it or see it. Ugh. Out of a pistol now on 2nd and long. Judkins in there. Back to pass. Shador again. Pressure again. He'll dump it right side to Judkins, who gets thrown to the ground right away by Jordan Battle. Short gain of just 4 yards on the check down. 2:20 and counting now. Shador, at the very least, don't let them get the football back because we can't stop them. Scored on every drive they've had the football so far. Shador. This time he's got time. He'll float it. Deep shot. Got him in! Touchdown! It's Quinshon Judkins! The go route from the running back all the way on the far side of the formation. And this kid is having a monster start to the year. Look at this throw from Shador. This is a DOT right into the bucket. and he beats the linebacker. Logan Wilson had no chance in a massive play, and boy, did the Browns need it. Yeah, we don't need CMC, baby. We got Quinshon Judkins. A massive, massive touchdown. Can we please get a stop? Please get a stop. I'm not begging, but I'm asking strongly if we can get a stop. Burrow's been spicy good here. Maybe it's that new relationship with Jessica Alba. Who knew Joe Burrow was a cougar hunter? Not that they're dating, but they were seen playing blackjack together, of course. So the speculation runs wild. Carson Schlesinger with a TFL. 2-minute warning time here. Its days are numbered, Huntington Bank Field, as they have started digging the big hole in the ground in Brook Park. 28-13 now. Blitz coming. Nope, not a blitz. Just a four-man rush. Fired left side. Caught again. Wide open. Jamar Chase. Harden gave him way too much respect again. It's just these receivers are running wide open. There's JOK letting Mike Gesicki run wide open. And the Boo Birds rain down again. Browns fans fickle about their 3-0 start. Every negative play they're booing. Throw again. Right side throw. This time Harden is right on top of Chase Brown, and there's a bit of a Bronx cheer, just a 2-yard pickup, and the clock keeps running. Blitz coming up the middle from Schlesinger, but they pick it up. Fired on a long dig. T. Higgins having a monster half. 3:09 now for Burrow, and 3 touchdowns to that man, T. Higgins. And they're in scoring range again now. Burrow, he's been in the zone for most of the game as well. Quick little dig to the left side, and now the Bengals will call timeout with a minute to go. They've been essentially perfect here. They've scored on 4 drives. Here's the 5th one, and they're inside the 30 again. They've not turned the ball over. They have not punted once or had to kick a field goal. Nice tackle at the sticks once again. 3rd and 1. Can we get a stop? With some pressure from this vaunted defensive line. Blitz coming for JOK, but it's a quick hot route throw. And once again, T. Higgins just abusing Tyson Campbell with his size. I mean, Tyson Campbell is 6'1", 195. He is a physical player, but T. Higgins is 6'4", 220. So I guess he could box him out if he wants, and he's been doing it so far. Now, Burrow fired right side, caught for another touchdown. Mike Gesicki, now he's caught one and thrown one. And he'll hit the gritty in honor of his teammate, and the Bengals are just en fuego on offense right now. 16 seconds remaining, and they have scored 5 touchdowns on 5 offensive possessions. What is going on with this Browns defense? They really are, George. They are doing whatever they want to us right now. Browns defense looks out of sorts. Burrow is not getting pressured, and there are dudes wide open. It's a game of 7-on-7 out there right now. 16 seconds left. We'll see if Monken wants to push the envelope here. From the 35. Shador. Standing in the pocket. He'll throw long and late to Fannin, but Fannin gets out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, though. Checking it down to Harold Fannin. Our offense has been fine. Yeah, we've stalled out a little bit. We've missed a field goal, but still, 35 points given up by our defense is insane. Ooh, Brian Thomas Jr. was maybe open on that play. 8 seconds remaining. Sanders firing right side at the sticks and can't hold on. 4th down as he tried to go over there. Cam Taylor Britton coverage. Well, with 3 seconds, they're just going to go for it on a 4th and 7. We'll see, Alex. We'll see. Shador hit as he throws, and it's almost picked off by Logan Wilson. And mercifully, the first half comes to a close. Man alive. Bengals. The 1-2 Bengals. 35. The 3-0 Cleveland Browns, 13. They are having their way with us, specifically when they have the ball. I believe we get it, Wendell. I'm not sure if that's going to help, though. At least it keeps their offense on the field. That was the touchdown that could have happened, and they tripped. There was the touchdown that did happen. Throwing a little shade at Jamar Chase, perhaps. Appreciate you being on, guys. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Thanks so much to all my subscribers. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we really appreciate that. Also hit that thumbs up button, as it does help to grow our sim audience. This is all we do. Slow sim sporting events with live original commentary. Appreciate you joining me. It's the 2026 Browns sim season. We did the whole off season. We simulated the draft, free agency. I did it for all 32 teams. We have a whole draft breakdown video earlier on the channel you can go look at. And the Browns were 3-0 to start that sim season with wins over the Ravens, the Steelers, and Fernando Mendoza and the Las Vegas Raiders. And here they go. Yeah, Wendell, there's the key Wheatley. Judkins a little slow to get up, but he stays in the game. Something, I don't know if Modkin, he seems like he's going to be a screamer. He loves cussing in his press conferences. Back to pass, Shador, fired right side, knocked away, good defense by Jordan Battle. He had the one-on-one coverage with Fanon, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and 9. They're going to have Shador be empty. And they rush 4 against it. Now Shador will step up in the pocket, fire on the run, and it's just over the head. That's a finesse throw that he does not apparently have yet, and the Browns will go 3 and out, and now you've given the football right back to Joe Football, who has yet to do anything other than put it in the paint so far in this one. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns for the Bengals. They're going to start from their own 22. And Joe Burrow has been extremely good, over 300 yards passing already for him. T. Higgins over 100 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns already. Mike Gesicki has thrown for a touchdown and caught a touchdown as well. Now Burrow still in the zone. Fired again! This time Harden gets a hand in there. Tried to squeeze it down the seam to Jamar Chase, and this time Miles Harden plays a good job. Does a good job on the play now. Schlesinger goes out with Chase Brown. Burrow is empty. We have gotten 0 pass rush on him today. Fired right side. Oh, look, a wide open receiver. Why is a linebacker covering Andre Yoshivas? That I do not know. Joe Burrow over 360 now with his 4 touchdowns. They might hang up 60 burger on us at this point. T. Higgins. Why is Tyson Kimball giving him so much space? Now he's coming up to at least a couple of yards away. Up the middle, and Mason Graham with a nice tackle. Miles has been pretty not visible, and he's still rated 99 overall, but he has 2 sacks, and they were both in the last game. But he's been pretty invisible here to start the sim season. Alex Wright's had a great start to the season, but Miles has been invisible. Hey, look, wide open receiver. What is this Browns like soft zone? This is not an attacking style defense. What's Rittenberg say? Heart, mind, fist. He said that a couple times. We're going to have heart, mind, and fist all attacking. Attack with your heart, attack with your mind, attack with your fist. 2nd and 6. Burrow again. Browns just praying for a punt, and finally some pressure, their first of the day, and Mason Graham beats the second-year guard Dylan Fairchild out of Georgia. Finally, they get some pressure on him here. 3rd and long. Can we get a stop? I'm begging you for a stop. Back to pass. Fake the handoff. Pressure again, and they'll get him again, and it's Mason Graham again! Back-to-back sacks for Mason Graham. And finally, the Browns will get their first defensive stop of the game and force a punt. Sheesh. 34 minutes of football before they're able to force a punt. And it's not a great punt. So the Browns are going to get good field position here. Maybe we'll try a little bit more coach mode. Get them popping if we can. Get them popping if we can. Come on, Shador. Let's get something cooking here. He'll climb under his center I formation, as likely in as the fullback. Back to pass quickly. Shador fires alongside. We have a flag. It's going to be Carnell Tate's catch, but it's very short and very holding aided. Ron Jones having a struggle bus of a football game here. Giving up a couple of sacks and now a brutal holding call to back this drive up even further. Shador fired over the middle, caught by Fanon. Nice catch at the 20. We'll get some of that yardage back. Shador back to pass again. Straight drop. Holding again on the Browns. DeJuan Jones again. DeJuan, you're killing me, brother. I love you and I want you to be good, but this is crazy. Shador, quick throw in the middle. Caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Finally, they get it to BTJ, and he's got a nice gain on the play. Problem is, it was second and forever. Now it's 3rd and 11. Shador needs to make a good read here. Back to pass. They rush just 4. He's got it blocked up well. Now he'll step up in the pocket, fired on the ropes, and it's going to be knocked away by Dax Hill. As it looked like he got hit. That's the rookie again. David Bailey showing a little something. And my coach mode drive is thwarted, so that'll probably be it for coach mode for the day. It's the only intervention that I ever do in the games. We used to have to do it because of the ineptness of the, just the sheer ineptness of their 2-minute drill. The clock management in the game was just absolutely brutal. So that's where we started, Coach. Look at Burrow. 30 of 32 for 380 and 4 touchdowns. Those aren't even video game numbers. I'm telling you, he's playing 7-on-7 out there. I don't know what the Browns package was today. Like, hey, let's confuse him with a bunch of soft zone or something. But this has been bad. Now, fortunately, he's finally out of the zone. Immediately completes a 9-yard pass. Yeah, and still 9 minutes left in the third. 409 to 225 your total yardage right now. Again, the Browns aren't playing bad on offense. They're playing fine, but they're playing terrible on defense right now. It's not very Browns-like. Across the middle, Jamar Chase, Schlesinger, and Lucy Cormo taking to the ground. Play action. Burrow fired across the middle. Caught. Chase, 30, 35, 30, 25, 20. Does somebody want to tackle him? Delpit finally does at the 11. Burrow at 436, and he's only still missed 2 passes. He's down in the red zone now, and the Bluebirds are out. This is like put Bailey Zappi in or something. The Zappy zap them back into life. Nice tackle by Marcus Epps, who's had to play a little bit more. Ronnie Hickman got hurt in the first quarter and has not come back. Let's see, 27, that's the rookie Jalen Catalon. Fired left side. Long throw to Chase. He takes a shot from Miles Harden. Harden's playing physical. He's really kind of embraced that slot for us. It'd be nice if he does that in real life. 3rd and 2 now. Blitz coming. They set up screen against it, and Chase Brown walks into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. And the Bengal beatdown continues here now. 6 minutes left in the third, and the Bengals are just pummeling us. This is so weird. This defensive performance is so weird and un-Browns-like. We haven't been punched in the mouth like this in a long time. Your quote-unquote elite defense, you're just getting smoke showed. It's Omar Cooper Jr., the rookie receiver. Yeah, and our 1 touchdown pass was to our running back. Nah, Jim, we're not hitting the reset button. We're 3-0. I mean, there's other games we should have lost, so it makes sense that we would lose one eventually, but just the way that it is looked. RPO right side, Carnell Tate, and then we tackled by Barrett Carter at just a gain of 3. Just the way that it's looked has been a little bit disheartening. Like, wait, where did this elite defense go? The pass now. Shador in trouble, firing it over the middle. Caught. Brian Thomas at the 50. Nice catch by BTJ. Terrence Knight, 2nd-year linebacker, brings him to the ground, but a 1st down for the Browns, and they're into Bengal territory. Just like 2 catches today for Brian Thomas. Again, you traded for him. You spent a high draft pick and Jerry Jeudy in the sim to the Jags, who took him. And maybe they'll announce that here in the next day or 2. Brian Thomas is, in fact, coming to the Browns. I've already gotten 1 right with Tevin Jenkins, re-signing to be the right guard. Left side throw. Carnell Tate still very much in play at 6. Or maybe they're going to zero in on their left tackle at 6. They basically have the rest of the starting offensive line in place. Shador steps in the pocket. Fires open! Touchdown! Carnell Tate! What a beautiful route! And the rookie, that might be his first touchdown as an NFL player. And Carnell Tate ran a beautiful post that time. Shador moved to the right side. We're not going to get a replay on that one, apparently. Shador moved to the right side in the pocket, gave himself a beautiful throwing lane, and delivered a strike. And 2 touchdowns to 2 Buckeyes. Quinshon Judkins and Carnell Tate, or Tater, as George calls him out on the chat. Again, appreciate you being on, guys. Thanks so much. Hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, please do. Actually lost a couple subscribers this week. It happens up and down, and I realize I have not been simming as regularly as possible here at the beginning of volleyball season. How about that? 12 catches for 159, but he has not gotten in the end zone yet. So you're saying there's a chance. Down 22. We got to get stops. Scores and stops. We got to score, got to get a stop. Tackle over there, Mike Gesicki. That's right. I'm going to say if the Bengals score again on this drive, there's probably not a chance. But until then, as Chase Brown runs for 15 right down the middle. Brown's defense just cannot do anything. It's an embarrassing performance. The middle again. Maybe saves a touchdown. That's what safeties are paid to do. Did Ronnie Hickman matter that much, apparently, to the pass game? Pressure up the middle, hit as he throws. Burrow, and he's still able to catch it. Yoshibas at the 24-yard line, beating double coverage. I don't know, boys. You keep pulling up the greatest comebacks in NFL history. I'm not sure this one's headed for that because we can't get a stop. Burrow again. Oh, look, another wide-open wide receiver. 2 sacks in the one drive from Mason Graham, but we have not had any turnovers. And they've punted 1 time. And now, we say Myles Garrett with TFL saying now Chase Brown can't get tackled, but Myles does tackle him for a loss. Look at the top of the screen. There's like a 10-yard cushion. Yep, somebody moved early. That's the left tackle, Amarius Mims.
Ball start, offense.
I don't know what we're doing, Wendell. I promise you there's a bunch of man in the playbook because that's what Schwartzy did. And I haven't changed it yet because they said they're going to run a similar style. Fired over the middle. Not again. Man, if you got Jamar Chase in your PPR league, you're having a great day. If you got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase or T. Higgins or maybe all 3, you're having a great day. Or how about Mike Gesicki, who's got a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown. 4th quarter time. Again, just a weird game today. The Browns defense, as good as they are, cannot stop the Bengals. Have not been able to, cannot stop the Bengals. Some soul searching going to be required for this one from Rudy's group. Rudy is Rutenberg's nickname, by the way. Everybody calls him Rudy. So if you hear me call him Rudy, that's why. 2nd and 10 now. Back to pass. Fired right side to another open receiver. Oh, he couldn't hold on. Schlesinger punches it out. 3rd and 10. And Chase Brown down to the 2 and a 4th and 2. Assuming Zach Taylor would take the points because this makes it a 4-score game. The most you can get in 3 scores is 24, and this would make it a 25-point lead. So the coffin is shut, and the first clump of dirt just got buried on top of the Browns. Again, they weren't going to go undefeated. I'm not overly concerned about it, but something was not right about the defense today, was it? Nice return from Omar Cooper Jr. Rookie out of Indiana. Schuer's been okay. It's just the defense. Hadn't been able to stop anybody. Browns are going to end up with, I don't know, 28, 33 points, something like that. Should be able to win a lot of football games that way. Shador, wiggly throw right side, and unfortunately goes out of bounds into the Browns bench. 5 wide for Shador. Bengals can rush 4 against it. Back to pass. Shador. Sacked again by Shamar Turner. That's 3 for him today. Excuse me, Shamar Stewart, not Shamar Turner. Shamar Turner is another player. Texas A&M. There's the rookie David Bailey. He's got 1 today too. As the Browns' offensive line struggling today. Shador deep drop, steps into it, fires left side, tipped away. Oh, he had Thomas. Just needs to kind of layer that football over the top of Turner, who's able to knock it down on a 4th and 18. Why the heck not? Let's go for it. Let's mix things up. Let's get a little weird. 4th and 18. Shador blitzing players. Coming at his face. He'll dump it short to Quinshon Judkins, who gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Check down for a gain of 8 on a 4th and 18. Ain't going to get it done there, Sugar Pie. Heiderreich, the fullback, checks into the game. They'll pitch it to Samaje Perine, who's into the game, and he'll run for 11, because why not? Bengals going for the absolute kill shot here. The double tap, Zombieland style, and it's Jamar Chase. He finally gets in the end zone. They have thrown that route about 8 times where Jamar Chase just runs straight down the slot, the seam from lining up in the nickel of the slot spot. We have not stopped it one time. I think actually maybe Miles Harden has 1 PBU on it. Otherwise, the beatdown is on. Well, I said the 60 burger might be in play. We definitely have the 50 burger here in Cleveland. Bengals just abusing the Browns right now. Appreciate you being on, though, in sickness and in health, right? In good times and bad times, in bad sim seasons and good sim seasons. We stay faithful, Nagy Nation. Quick throw to the right side to Fannin. More catches for Harold Fannin, please. Fired right side over the middle. I don't know, Alex. Maybe he was. Maybe he was that critical. Ronnie Hickman again getting injured in the first quarter, but they were passing the ball all over us when he was in there. Fannin again on a short throw. And if you want to take your Nagy on sports fandom to the next level, we do have a Discord channel. Discord is free and easy to use. You can sign up for it. There's an invite link in the description of this or any of our videos. And it's a popular time for the Discord now. Lots of chatter happening during the days as the Browns make these signings. We're sort of reacting in real time. So if you'd like to do that with us, feel free to join us anytime on the Discord channel or when you're old enough to, Alex. Shador. Ball's out, and sure, why not? I did, Wendell. I lost 2 in the last week. And I blame myself because I'm not simming regularly enough. We got some fickle fans that if I don't sim like every other day, they're out. But I also pick some up. I mean, I'm not like losing sleep over it. You win some, you lose some. But we did lose a couple here this week since you mentioned it. But before that, we were up to the highest we'd ever been, which was 1188. It's pretty exciting. Sure, Chase Brown, untouched for 20 yards. Why not? Massive Boo Birds here. Yeah, I don't know if they're playing the Joe Flacco playbook or not, but yeah. Burrow has used and abused today. Yeah, it's going to be a tough week in the defensive meeting room. You know these guys have a lot of pride. Miles, Carson, Delpit, Ward, Tyson Campbell, Schlesinger. I mean, these guys are highly prideful professional athletes, and they are not going to be happy about the way their unit played. So I'm hopeful that we'll see a much more on-fire defensive unit next week. Absolutely, George. Absolutely back to the drawing board. Under 8 to play now. Play action again. Still throwing to wide open receivers. Jamar Chase with his 15th catch. These stats are going to blow your mind. When we get to the stats here in about 7 minutes and 15 seconds, you are going to be... Here we go. The 60 burger. It might be coming as Chase Brown adds his 3rd touchdown of the day. Some of these Bengal fantasy numbers are going to be ridiculous. Not that I would ever encourage you to play fantasy football based on my silly sim channel, but 59-20. Woof. We haven't gotten shellacked like this in a minute. It's humbling. It's not fun. Wendell, I'm quite sure, unfortunately, that the starting defense is out there. They don't really do that. You only got 53 guys active, and you only got, what, 46 of them active of the 53-man roster? So you don't really just put backups in the pros. You've got just a couple of guys for injury. Tate breaks a tackle. I liked the concept of the RPO there. Just not a great throw from Shador, 2nd and 7. Yeah, we couldn't protect Shador, and we couldn't get to Joe Burrow. It might just be as simple as that. He had wide receivers running right open. We weren't covering them. We weren't getting to them. We sacked them twice in consecutive plays by Mason Graham. First down catch to Fannin. I like Harold Fannin, man. What a player. 3rd round pick. Excited for him to get the tight end 1 opportunities this year. Fired over the middle. Caught by Brian Thomas. Maybe he'll be a Brian Thomas. Again, I have been fully on record of saying that I would offer pick number 39 for Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Chris Olave, Brian Thomas Jr., or Jalen Waddle. I would offer it for Emeka Egbuka as well, but I don't think the Buccaneers are moving him at all now, especially because Mike Evans is in San Francisco. So I think you go get your wide receiver 1 via trade. You send that 2nd round pick over there. Then, if you don't get the receiver you love at 6, you take your tackle, you take one of the other receivers at 24, and all of a sudden you got a new line, and you've pushed Jerry Jeudy to be wide receiver 3 with Isaiah Bond and Malachi Corley nipping at his heels. You get one of those guys that I just said, plus a rookie. I think that would be a pretty remarkable offensive turnaround in one offseason. And you need to let Shador try it, and if he sucks, we'll have a top 5 pick, and there are really good quarterbacks next year. And that's the way I think that I would play it. And right now, it looks like it's the way that they think they're going to play it. Man, Burrow, 43 of 46 is insane. With the NFL record. Jacoby Brissett has it. He had a 47 completion performance last year in November. He was 47 out of 57. Jared Goff and Drew Bledsoe have 45. The previous record is also 47, but that was in the playoffs by Big Ben in 2021. 47 out of 57 for 452. Well, I think he's pretty darn close to that. There's the rookie fullback. I think he's going to get it. I think he might break the record here. He's certainly going to beat it with percentage. Well, that is kind of the worst possible outcome, Alex. Is that Shador is not great, and you know you don't want him to be your quarterback, but he's not bad enough to land you a top 3, top 5 pick. That is sort of the worst possible outcome. And I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe then they try a Watson 2.0 trade because you're going to have a disgruntled Joe Burrow, for instance. Maybe you offer 3 first-round picks. There you go. He just set a record, 560 passing yards, an NFL record. He set it right in front of us. They just brought it up on the screen. So there you go. At least one record already set in this game by Joe Burrow. Could he have another one? He's going to keep throwing. I hope you tear your ACL, you greedy little man from Athens, Ohio. Still throwing the football up 39. Oh, you're going to punt now. Wild game indeed, guys. I do appreciate you being on with me again in about 1 minute and 53 seconds. I will go through the statistics. I know a lot of you guys like to hop off. No worries there. But I do appreciate you spending an hour of your time with me. So grateful that you continue to do that. Again, thanks so much to the subscribers. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. It helps to continue to grow our audience, and we get some randos checking out the games every time as Shador fires into double coverage and Dax Hill knocks it away. So, again, join us on the Discord. There's been a lot of chatter in the last 2 days. It'll continue to happen that way. Pretty exciting time for the Browns as they're once again rebuilding and doing so in real time, starting with a veteran offensive line. They haven't really overpaid for everybody. They're paying market value, but they're not overpaying for anybody yet, which I like. Also, Quincy Williams to replace Devin Bush on the defensive side. Picked off. Why not? Logan Wilson. Just put us out of our misery already. Second turnover for Shador, fumbled once, and now has thrown an interception, and the Bluebirds are raining down here on the lake. The mistake by the lake today. But I do appreciate you joining me for a few minutes of it. We'll be back with more Sim. Probably going to lean a little bit more Browns heavy right now just because their off-season is going to progress faster. Ohio State did start spring practice today. Some of the new kids looked very good, which I like. Some of the kids that came back looked very good, which I like. The Chris Henry Jr. There it is, 46 completions. He just said it. They don't know that the record got set at 47. We know that it was 45 before today. So there you go. With 29 seconds left and a 39-point lead, he throws his 46th completion. An NFL record-setting performance today for Joe Burrow. Why can't you just kneel? If you kneel, the clock runs out. Now we got to sit here and watch this. They wanted to get the record, and they got it. Man, football karma is going to get you, Joe. You trip and fall and hurt your ankle on the way to the bus. 59-20. Browns get rocked today. Just could not make a stop on defense ever. Joe Burrow with a truly historic day, setting multiple NFL records in this one. And that should tell you all you need to know. We'll get to that record-setting day in a second here. Shador, 25 of 45 for 325. That's 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Again, he threw a lot late. But for the most part, he didn't have a ton of qualms about the offense. Judkins just 11 for 61. They had to stop handing off because they were down so big. Shador did have 2 scrambles, but he also had that 1 fumble. Fannin, 9 for 62, 5 for 92 for Brian Thomas Jr. Again, our new wide receiver 1. Cardell Tate, 4 for 49 for a touchdown, and 4 for 64 for Quinshon and a touchdown. 3 today for Isaiah Bond, who had a nice day as well. How about DeJuan Jones struggling with giving up 3 sacks on this one? 15 tackles for JOK, 15 tackles for Delpit, Harden and Swessinger adding 12, and 11 for Tyson Campbell. Tons of dudes with double-digit tackles. The only 2 sacks of the day, they were back-to-back plays by Mason Graham. And no turnovers or interceptions, and just 2 pass deflections because dudes were just running wide open. Look at Joe Burrow's day today. 46 of 50. NFL record 46 completions. NFL record 568 yards to go along with 6 touchdowns. That's a 92% completion percentage. Oh, no, by the way, their tight end Mike Gesicki was 1 for 1 for 11 yards and a touchdown, as well as they ran the double pass in the first quarter. Knight Mitchell, 22 for 77 for Chase Brown in this one. All right, you ready for some ridiculous numbers? How about Jamar Chase, 16 for 209 and a touchdown. T. Higgins, 11 for 161 and 3 touchdowns. Yoshivas, a ho-hum, 8 for 129. Gesicki, 8 for 58 and a touchdown. He also threw 1. And Chase Brown, 4 for 22 and 2 touchdowns. He also ran for 1. Just an insane day. 9 tackles for the rookies, Zakee Wheatley, Logan Wilson, Cam Taylor, Britt. Sacks today, 3 of them for their second-year pass rusher, Shamar Stewart. Dax Hill, their rookie David Bailey, out of, it says Stanford, but it's supposed to be Texas Tech, and Jordan Battle. Logan Wilson had the interception late as the Browns were trying to effort themselves some more points. Wow. Well, this one was certainly not what I had hoped, but appreciate you joining me for it, guys. You truly are the best. Schmidt and Judkins are going to upgrade. They deserve to upgrade because they've played well. Sure it is. Sure is over. Who do we have in week 5? Let's advance the week and see what happens. We have, first of all, we are 3-1, and George is right. 3-1 is a great start to the season. We are going to have the 3-1 Tennessee Titans bringing in with Cam Ward to see what he is got here. So, Browns 3-1 after the beginning of our sim season. Appreciate you joining me for this one, friends. This was fun. Appreciate you spending an hour of your time. Again, thanks so much to my subscribers. You guys are the best. Hit that like button as well. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves. And today we will say, go Bengals. Who day in a big way. They beat the snot out of us. And as always, go Browns!